First, I'm going to talk about the region of Africa. Ethiopia. Ethiopians are the native inhabitants of Ethiopia, as well as the global diaspora of Ethiopia. Ethiopians constitute several components ethnic groups, many of which are closely related to ethnic groups in neighboring Eritrea and other parts of the Horn of Africa. Now let's talk about their greetings. The greetings of Ethiopians are courteous and somewhat formal. The most common form of greeting is a handshake with direct eye contact. After a close personal relationship has been established, people of the same sex may kiss 3 times on the cheek. The issues of Ethiopia. The overall humanitarian situation in Ethiopian people continues to be dire. More than 20 million people affected by violence, as well as by climate shocks such as prolonged drought and seasonal floods, require humanitarian assistance and protection services. Taboo in Ethiopia. Ethiopia, officially the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, is a landlocked country in the Horn of Africa. Ethiopia is thought to be the world's first Christian state. It follows the Ethiopian calendar, which is approximately 7 years and 3 months, behind the Gregorian and reads with the ancient GAEC script, one of the oldest alphabets still used in the world. Ethiopians celebrate their New Year on September 11th. They call it Inkutatush. They celebrated 2013th birthday of Jesus Christ on 7th January. This is only country in the world to have 13 months in a year. Interesting or weird, it is illegal in Ethiopia for a boy or a girl to get married before the age of 18. However, this rule is seldom enforced as 2 out of every 5 girls are married before their 18th birthday and nearly 1 out of 5 girls marries before the age of 15. In addition, so of Ethiopian women experience female genital mutilation slash cutting. Some of the traditional social orders in Ethiopia see having twins as mangy or indication of misfortune. They believe that the twins might be reviled or welcome insidious spirits. Children in Ethiopia take their father's first name as their last name. They do not share their laws name the eating of animal product on Wednesday and Friday is prohibited in Ethiopia, and refusing a cup of coffee is considered to be impolite in Ethiopia. The area of Ethiopia is 1,104,300 square kilometers, which make it approximately as big as France and Spain combined. Now let's go to pick a one country in Asia. Koreans say "annyeonghaseyo" while slightly bowing their head when they greet others. "Annyeonghaseyo" is used interchangeably to say hi, hello, good morning, afternoon, or evening. "Annyeonghaseyo" can be used regardless of the time of the day. It can be used in the morning, afternoon, or evening. When you are saying goodbye to a person, you will say "annyeonghaseyo" or "annyeonghaseyo" in Korean. The direct translation of "annyeonghaseyo" is "go well." Go in peace, which is a phrase that is used when you are sending off the other person. And annyeonghaseyo is stay well, stay in peace, which is a phrase that is used when. And now let's talk about their gestures. There are 10 types of gestures. First is the peace sign. The second is Korean heart. The third is let's go for a drink. The fourth is receiving and giving something to someone. Fifth, covering mouth when laughing. Six, two thumbs up. Seven, promise handshake. Eight, come over here. 9. The double hand wave. 10 is Korean rock, paper, scissors sign. Taboos in South Korean culture. First, do not wear your shoes in places of worship or people's home. Second, do not put your feet on furniture. Third, do not eat or drink in public places while walking. Do not place your thumb between your middle and index finger while making a fist, as this an obscene gesture. Do not use red ink. This is a symbol of death and is reserved only for writing the names of the deceased. It is considered unlucky and suggests you wish death to the recipient. Do not use the number 4 if at all possible if giving gifts. Do not give 4 of something. It is considered unlucky due to the similarity between the Korean word for death and the pronunciation of the word for. Do not stand too close to people you are meeting for the first time. Keep an arm's length between you. The Korean economy has been struggling with the faltering growth momentum and the rise of unprecedented socio-economic problems over the recent years, well before the pandemic crisis. Koreans are grappling with low income growth, all-time high household debt, high youth employment inequality, and social polarization. Now let's go to Latin American and Caribbean. Greetings of Brazil. Brazilians usually take time to greet each person individually, making direct eye contact. Among men who are close to another, they may add a pat on the back with handshake. Commonly, women lightly kiss the person she is greeting on each cheek. Their gestures. Touching arms, elbows, and back is very common and acceptable. Brazilians also stand extremely close to one another. Do not back away. The okay sign is considered very rude and vulgar. The thumbs up gesture is used for approval. Now let's talk about their taboo. Avoid swearing, cursing, and blasphemy are considered to be offensive and sign of poor manners. Avoid boasting about your wealth, class, or hierarchy. Brazilians appreciate a sense of humility. Issues of Brazil. Extreme inequality breeds conflict, violence, and instability. All Brazilians, regardless of social class or race, are affected by inequality crisis. This is what unites us. Economic inequality in Brazil has reached extreme levels despite being one of the largest economies in the world. Now let's go to the region of Europe. A handshake is the most common greeting and should be firm yet not too strong. When greeting each other, close friends may hug or kiss one another on the cheek, while others may simply offer a nod. In someone casual settings, your name may be announced to the group at large. Their gestures. Tapping your nose gesture or need to know gesture. It means that I'm not going to tell you something. Second is touching wood gesture or knocking on wood gesture. It means this is done for good luck. Third is tapping your head gestures. It has two different meanings. First is you are crazy. Second is make sure that you remember or don't forget. Now let's talk about their taboo. Do not stare. Do not be overly familiar with people you do not know well. Do not ask personal questions such as how much someone earns, who they voted for, etc. And do not speak too loudly or cut into a conversation.